I am confident as to my own survival, which leads me to wonder, are you afraid, mon petit Mexicain? Mademoiselle Scarlett, did you know you were leading us into a hell like those envisioned by Hieronymus Bosch? Merde. Any more good news, Monsieur Optimism? I would wager she's not beautiful now. She probably looks like tenderized beef that went rotten and was chewed by a stray dog. When I first met your father, he did not impress me greatly. But he entered a time in my life when I needed change. So, Monsieur Science, do you have an explanation for the horrors unfolding around us? Huh? When I met Alistair, I saw that same obsession. But I owe him my life. And in turn, must help Scarlett. Did your father also tell you of what befell us beneath the Basilica Cistern? How he resurrected me? I am no stranger to blood. I have bathed in it so deeply that I once feared I might drown. But please, empty your stomach if it makes you feel better. I thought the medallion belonged to Scarlett. A gift from her father? Scarlett, your father's work was never pointless. He believed in something. So much so that he gave up the thing most precious to him in search of it. Monsieur Shaw, if you do not mind me inquiring, can you tell me what happened to your eye? I am curious. You are a generous man, Diego, giving away such an object. One capable of destroying all that it touches. I will watch my own back. Forgive me, mademoiselle. I merely wish you to know that I am at your service. I believe we will find your father and the object of his obsession. I ask about your eye only because it makes you look very much like one of them. I have come perilously close to shooting you at least 3 times. The artifact made these altars appear, but why? 4 symbols. Why 4? Is there significance? Maybe crazy chemist man can explain this. What use is this totem? This is a necessity. I am in no mood to haggle. I expect to do this again, and sooner than I would like. Low ammo. I should restock. Merde. Nearly empty. My ammo supply dwindles. I am very low on ammunition. My bullets are few. No ammo. Fine. Then with my hands, if needs be, I will punch my way to more ammunition. I am empty. Out of ammo? Pfft, don't need it. I have fought without supplies before. I do not talk of it. A good defense can be key to victory. I am interested to see how much damage this shield can sustain. Somehow, Alistair's daughter surprises me more and more. You are starting a fight you will not win! That was a mistake. A grave mistake. Merde! Are you a fool, monstre? You look like a fool. You do not want to see me angry, monstre. I can be quite sadistic. I understand what you are doing. Pain can be a useful motivator. Those who wrong me are usually found at the bottom of the Seine, as they did not drown. I will ensure you do not live long enough to do that again. My body is strong. I have no ego to bruise. Unlike Diego, a new challenger. Latest loser. As defensive measures go, this may be the most ineffective I have ever seen. We only delay the inevitable. These boards will not hold them for long, just long enough for us to move to a stronger position. We should control their avenues of attack and funnel them into a kill zone. Though the wood will splinter and break, we must make every effort to slow their advance. What new hell do we descend into now? Your twisted tongue torments me no more. I try to steer clear of violence these days, but killing you was a pleasure. What a wretched waste of flesh. I do not know how many more of those we can take. Good riddance. The Demon King returns! If I had that face, I would be angry too. You give the French kiss a bad name, you four-legged monstrosity! I will pull that tongue from your throat, monster! Hell's Vomiter returns! What fresh hell is this? No! Not like this! Let me go! Abomination! Pot for foutre, monstre! Aim for his hunchback, so you do bleed! Not so scary now! This is unlike any cavalry rifle I have ever seen. Even a rifle such as this may not be enough against the legions of the damned who now walk this ship. I am proficient in all firearms, even one so unfamiliar. I look forward to the day when my life is no longer defined nor tainted by violence. Never did I think I would live to see such a lightweight alternative to the Gatling gun. Petit demon, this creature possesses a rage beyond anything I have ever witnessed. May you unleash your bloodlust upon those who deserve it most. Despite all I have seen, this creature may be the hardest to look upon. If I give you an order, will you follow it? Can you be a good soldier? What horrors lay within such an abomination? I will kill many birds with one stone. Explosive stone. I'm sure this is unsafe to use in the tight, narrow corridors of this cursed vessel. There is a danger this could cause further structural damage to the ship. I am familiar with overkill. This is not overkill. I have seen what explosives can do to the human body. Le Monstre will be no different. Sturdy, reliable weapon. Provided you do not need to move. Do you know what makes this weapon so beautiful? At least one bullet is guaranteed to hit something. Are we preparing for war? A weapon engineered to remind man of life's fragility. Where is the bipod? This gun should come with bipod. Am I expected to just carry it everywhere? I myself have been forced to dispose of bodies in what you could call imaginative ways. Each time I am double-crossed, my patience wears ever more thin. I get angry when I do not get what I want. Consider that a warning. It screams as though it were alive. And in agony. I am trying not to believe that there is a curse upon this vessel. Tiny gun. May as well use my fists. Do you not at least have a revolver? Huh? Oh, oui, Le Monstre will fear Bruno and his miniature shooter of pebbles. Even the weakest soldier on the Legion would scoff at such a puny weapon. Did the Mexican persuade you to give me this? He did, didn't he? Everything aboard this vessel has become twisted and malformed. But for what purpose? Monstre could never understand the true meaning of honneur et fidélité. I know this weapon well. Very damaging to kneecaps and groin. Shotguns were common in the underworld. Less so on the battlefield. At close range, this could shatter a skull. This brings back memories. Memories I wish not to recall. Oui, just before I left Le Légion, my brothers were starting to receive such arms. No mistake, this is a weapon for a soldier. I fear tomorrow's wars will be fought with weapons much like this. Used properly, this weapon is deadly. Used poorly, a little less deadly. It is only a matter of time before these become commonplace on the black market. Rifles that require skill and patience. The Mexican could never use this. Some may call this weapon useless. I would call them unskilled. Sniper rifles and I have a storied history. Perfect weapon for an enemy on the horizon. Not for one within biting distance. Respect the rifle. Reap the reward. Very advanced. At least it still fires bullets. Where do you find these weapons, Boat? As a soldier, I learned to make use of whatever I found on the battlefield. I have seen many weapons in my time. None were like this. I should be happy Magic Box provides such weapons. Yet I am uneasy. So, this is called the Kraken, eh? Mon Dieu, looks like it could have killed the Kraken. Perhaps this was meant for a buccaneer, eh? Whoever invented this was either delusional or had consumed an unnatural amount of rum. It seems nothing out here can avoid crashing. The material possessions are nothing next to the lives lost this day. If it's vengeance you want, then take it. Come here, monster! Bruno has something for you! This weapon comes from a faraway land, but revenge knows no borders. Vengeance is always within reach. Guillotine time! Deadly, efficient, remorseless. This is intoxicating. Sometimes one death is not enough. It kills them so quickly. I think I love this too much. I could have used you in my Paris days. Mon Dieu! What have I become? Stay away! As always, I am surrounded by death. This chakram wishes for vengeance. I wonder what for. The chakram feels extra ready now. The chakram yearns for blood. The other passengers, I think they may be beyond salvation. It is kill or be killed. Perhaps we would be wise to abandon ship. There are lifeboats after all. They should be used. This is magic. Dark magic. Our situation is dire. A foul heart from a foul beast. I despise the creature whose skull this is from. This will be my trophy. Now we carry the monster feet? I am not a foot person. I hope Diego does not see me with this. He will joke that I am holding hands with the monster. Looks like something from the chemist's laboratory. Legless, brainless, lifeless. Off you go. Don't forget to write. Your effort was commendable. But sometimes effort is not enough. No more will you claw and scratch at Bruno's precious Delacroix. An ignoble end. But then, none of us get what we want. Only what we deserve. That is no way to live. Why are you still trying? Crawling on your knees, begging for forgiveness? I know the feeling. It did not work for me either. You may lack legs, but you do not lack will. Ugh. Reminds me of the Foreign Legion Hospital in Tangier. The stump factory, we called it. Nothing will dispel that odor but a bullet. Oh, that stench. Oh, feeling my brain. Death calls. Death must maintain consciousness. Oh, it smells like the chemist. Evil haunts this ship, but that stench will haunt us all. Stay back! That gassy shrieker is a walking contagion! I did not need the shield anyway. Many things are broken. My shield was just the latest in a long line. I would be wise to secure another shield. So, you know which way to point a rifle, Mexican. Well done! Okay, when you do it 10 times in a row, Diego, then you can brag, huh? If you stop talking, you could probably do that again. I'm saying nothing, Diego. Your ego is inflated enough. Another minor, perhaps insignificant triumph for Diego Necali. Bravo. Don't be reckless, Mexican! It is a very dangerous habit to get into. You seem determined to show off, Diego. Even if no one is watching, huh? You are fortunate that you need not mourn those you have slain, Diego. I could applaud, Diego, but it would only feed your ego. Hey, Mexican! Be careful you do not slip upon the blood of your enemies, huh? You fight well, Diego. Bravo! Diego does not need to fight harder. He needs to fight smarter. Right now, he looks stupid. I suppose I could help Diego before he dies a terrible death. But then he would learn nothing. I've known many arrogant men. Ultimately, it was their undoing. Flirting with death once again, Diego. I think they may be bored by your tall tales, Diego. They want flesh. I see a lot of footwork, Diego. But where is your bloodlust? When I dined with Diego last night, this dining room was beautiful. Now it looks more like my bathroom. I had summoned. Now is no time to play with chemistry sets. The doors are sealed. Unless we provide necessary payment. Au revoir, you sack of maggots! At last, a pistol that fits my hand. No survivors, no remains. Express train to hell! Let me punch your ticket! Yes, dragon! Cleanse the ship with your breath! Mix that with a Merlot, and you may have something more palatable. Oof. Who knew chemistry and alchemy could result in such powerful elixirs? As a chemist, Shaw does not appear to have the Midas touch. With all the magic fighting against us, I welcome any magic that helps us fight back. That elixir does not sit well on my stomach. Even such a foul flavor is improvement on Legion's basic rations. I do not feel effect. Attends. Wait. Okay. Now I feel effect. I think I trust Shaw enough to know he would not poison me. At least not intentionally. I wonder if Shaw is familiar with absinthe. Who am I kidding? He probably has it with breakfast. I do not consume for flavor, only for effect. Oh merde. The alarm is a good thing, oui? I do not know what spirits torment the bowels of this ship. But I know they are not at peace. Que se passe-t-il? Am I still in one piece? I have only felt that sensation once before. A moment from death. Now where am I? Am I still on this cursed vessel? I felt my body turn inside out. Was everything outside put back in? That was most unpleasant. What is there to celebrate? Are we celebrating that we found fireworks? I am a soldat, not a pêcheur. The oversized beast is misunderstood. I feel its pain. I will not allow such a thing to happen again. Zut! We must try to learn from this. That may prove to be a costly misstep. Merde! A legionnaire does not fail. He learns. Such failures jeopardize our goals. Last time I was this angry, people got hurt. How did this happen? Is it the Mexicans' fault? We can and should do better. We should build on this success. We are not yet out of the woods. A moment of success does not mean we have time to rejoice. I do not believe in luck. We make our own fortune. Little by little, we are making progress. It is best not to dwell on a moment of happiness. It will be fleeting. Bravo for our success. Our efforts have been rewarded. Any victory, however small, is still a victory. We must maintain our momentum. The tide may yet still turn. We should prepare for it. This is ridiculous. Or maybe we are already in hell. Just pretend this is a black market gunrunner. The blackest of markets. This ship is cursed. And so am I. Never look a gift horse in the mouth. Never look a gift gun in the wall. Simple as that. If my journeys with Alistair taught me anything, it is not to question the unexplainable. No matter where I go, it seems life wants me to solve all my problems with the pull of a trigger. These symbols, what do they mean? Perhaps Shaw may finally prove useful. The creatures wish to hurt us, but the walls wish to help us. Someday life will make sense, but why start now? A hole in the wall. Payment goes in, contraband comes out. Seems familiar. What the Americans would call a speakeasy. I only made it angrier! Stupid one-armed bastard! I only made it angrier! Stupid one-armed monster! Minus one arm. The monster just seems a bit, ridiculous, no? Quoi? I aim for its head, not its arm. Must I shoot you to pieces and then shoot the pieces? Why won't you unholy beast just die? Throughout my life, whenever I have been in the presence of such wealth and opulence, violence and deceit were lurking in the shadows. I do not believe in Valhalla, but I can be convinced. France's national hero was known as the Hammer. This has fuck all to do with the situation at hand. France's national hero was known as the Hammer. But this has nothing to do with the situation at hand. Time to call down the lightning! Was this Thor's hammer? That makes you monster Thor losers. I am Judge Bruno. This is my gavel. The sentence is death. Judged, sentenced, executed. If only I could solve all my problems like this. Demolished, like smashing rotten melons. The Vikings had nothing on Bruno! My life has always been a maelstrom. Come, taste my pain. All who brave the storm will suffer. I swear I will cleanse this whole ship. Fry, monster! Every last one of you! Holy justice has come for you! Feels like the hammer is ready. The beating shall now resume. Yes, hammer of the gods. I know you are ready. Let the monster come. I shall unleash the hammer. I think that creature is both the biggest and smallest monster of all. I have seen such violence only a few times before, and it was me doing the violence. It rages like a rabid animal. I think there is a curse involved here somewhere. I am confused. On whose side does this creature fight? I've long become numb to the sound of explosions. Maybe Shaw can clean up whatever is left after boom. I enjoy the silence that follows an explosion. Surely their numbers are depleted. Surely. Your defeat is absolute. One less beast aboard this vessel. I am glad. Glad that I did not have to smell the odor of your final breath. I could have tormented you further, monster. But I chose not to. I have seen death take many forms. Yours was worthless. Le monde ne se prend pour le sage. Il est toujours prêt à partir. You were beyond redemption. Foul, cursed creature. C'est fini. I gain nothing by allowing you to get closer to me, monster. Even though I do not believe in her. It seems Lady Luck is on my side. Even after death, I still hear it scream. I hear them all. You are broken! Bah diable! May your screams fall silent! I show you mercy. The blade lets me feel your death. Hard steel, soft flesh. Bon voyage. Die, monstre. I am death's messenger. I feel no remorse. Your death should be a warning for the others. Your debt is paid. In blood. I hope your soul was freed long before now. I could not allow your insult to go unanswered, as only a fool would dare provoke me. You must be such a fool. Your insult has cost you whatever there was of your life. Were my mouth not so dry, I would spit on your corpse. A life of violence almost always leads to a violent end. Whatever you were is long gone. Actions always have consequences. That was more mercy than you deserved. I nearly always kill without mercy. Nearly. Of all the deaths caused by my hand, yours was most deserved. Causing damage is my greatest strength, but also my deepest regret. In Paris, the name Delacroix was feared. It will be again. I can never allow my full rage to be unleashed. Redemption is no longer an option, for you or for me. Those who still oppose me should prepare for your graves. When I kill you, I feel nothing. If only it was always that way. The red mist descends once more. Will it ever clear? Death is your only way off this ship. It is better that we all accept this fact. Death follows the sound of cannons. The Kraken's rage devours all. The beast has no mercy, spares no one. Feel the Kraken's wrath. You defied death for far too long. Nothing could withstand such a barrage. Fear not only the Kraken's power, fear me. I feel no pity. Only sorrow. There are many dark forces at work on this voyage. I fear I am one of them. Everything is twisted and broken. Metal, flesh, bone, everything is fused. We are entering Le Cercle Neuvième. Qu'est-ce que c'est? I cannot move. The eye froze me. Aha, very funny. A frozen Frenchman must find a way to move. Why would it do this? Now I cannot move. Oh, what does the eye do now? I hope that is how it cries. Faites attention! The eye's range is dangerous. Look out for the beam. The eye wishes for our death. Fuck you, Sky Eye! Screw you, Sky Eye! You are not going to cry, are you? I think it felt that one. I hope it hurt. Ha ha! Be sure not to rub it. You will only make it worse. Pop the blood vessel! It is vulnerable. Shoot the eye hole. It reveals its weakness. Shoot it now. The eye is open to attack. This day grows ever more strange. I dare not imagine what lays in store for us next. Oh, merde. That is something. Mademoiselle Shield. It saved my life. I am alive. Is this a miracle? Ha ha ha! You thought you could hurt me, crazy eye, huh? Shoot the eye! It's charging something! I do not like this. What is this eye doing? The eye seems very upset. Know this, eye. It is you who is staring death in the face! We should not be down here. The eye may gain the advantage from higher ground. I have a lot of experience fighting at close quarters. Like almost everything else on this ship, this eye wishes us dead. This is not a good thing. All we have done is make it angry. That was not me. I did not do that. Why do I feel this is far from finished? We should be wary of these dark forces. What is your purpose, Petit Planet? Oh, merde! Somehow I may have destroyed the planet. It was accident. Why do we play with this child's toy? Surely there must be some purpose to altering the artifact. I do not see advantage of more water in this ship. I do not want this. Who wants this? This weapon is not for a soldier. The others, maybe, they won't know the difference. Anyone wants this? Would anyone like this? I don't need it. Surely someone else will want this. You want money? Pourquoi? What need do you have for money? Wealth was never a problem for me. Lack of wealth, on the other hand. You want payment? Merde! This voyage really was for the rich. Bad enough we are forced to kill those already dead. Must we also go through their pockets? No, is not a word that I respond to kindly. These tools are foreign to me. Perhaps the chemist knows it. What is this? A portal to hell? Soldiers deserve the best weaponry available. It is only right. The powers behind these machines could change the world for the better. Or destroy it. Perhaps there is a hidden realm beyond the mirage. As a soldier, I know better than to turn down supplies. No matter where they may have come from. If there are magic weapons, is there also magic army? Time moves faster as you get older. It feels only weeks since Alistair saved my life. All of this must have purpose. I know this. I feel it. Deep within. My comrades and I are very different people, but we are all bound by our association with Alistair Rhodes. When I met Alistair, he was a man driven by obsession. I almost envy him. There is something within me. Something I do not understand. Breathe and release. Breathe and release. Smell is much like butcher's quarter by the docks. So many different kinds of meat. I feel cold. Empty. Not for the first time. Not for the last. Oh, I smell burning engines. Surely that cannot be good, eh? Well, it is a good thing that I inhale only for effect, not for aroma. I think my stomach just turned inside out. Whoa. I find myself wondering, how much is too much? Oh, this makes me dizzy. It is not a good dizzy. This vapor is a bit strong, even for me. I visited a hookah house in Morocco more than once. It was not like this. It is as though my lungs have been opened. Possibly literally. Yes. I enjoy that very much. A soldier must remain focused at all times. I am a soldier. I am focused. A vapor to enhance my focus. I cannot condone the use of illicit substances. It is cheating. Though I do not feel much changing in my body, my muscles are beginning to throb. Seems like something Diego would enjoy, huh? I have used such a knife before. Mostly for cooking meat beneath the blistering desert sun. Qu'est-ce que c'est? All things in life find their purpose. This one will be no different. I do not believe in chance. This trinket was meant for me to find. One more scrap to hold on to. Bonjour, little piece. Yet to find its whole. If it has no purpose and Perhaps I will fashion it into a weapon. I think that is mine. Merci. Perhaps the journey that brought this trinket to me is as eventful as the journey that brought me to it. What purpose could this item serve? A hidden treasure. I shall keep it safe from harm. Parts of Mademoiselle Rhodes' contraption. Why did she leave this here? A piece of Mademoiselle's gear. Hopefully it lives up to the stories. If Mademoiselle Rhodes' passion is anything like Alistair's, this is a fine invention. Connard! You nearly burned me! Merde! A little closer and I would be Bruno Flambé! Well, they did promise fireworks on this cruise. Ah! Do not let any of the glowing ones get close! Well, no wonder it was screaming so much. Can we not simply push the fire ghoul overboard? If only La Légion were as generous with their supplies, huh? A resupply of munitions. Perhaps the turning of the tide is about to begin. Le Fantôme gives us gifts with which to fight the monster. I wonder which is our true enemy. When fighting such an enemy, any assistance is welcomed. Now is not the time for the motivations of Le Fantôme. That will come later. When my former boss gave me extra pay, it usually meant an impossible task was in my near future. I am deeply suspicious of unexpected gifts from unknown parties. I will become wise to your tricks and deceptions, Phantom. There was a time in my life where I would have been grateful for such scraps. This is not that time. I seek no payment for my actions. I seek only my own survival. Little more than a symbolic gesture. Given that the craftsmanship is so poor, no matter how we try to fortify our defenses, this vessel is no fortress. I would recommend using materials stronger than mere driftwood. I hear the sound of work, but see no hands to guide it. Oui, l'assistance. Très bien. To be rewarded for such brutality is something I thought I had left behind. I take no pleasure in this bloodshed. Not anymore. I accept this blood money, only because of our dire situation. Reluctant as I am to accept, this reward may help us achieve our goals. I have long given up the pursuit of wealth. Double payment usually only comes with increased risk. I once made the mistake of purchasing rifles from a street vendor. They broke apart in my hands. So did he. The quality better not be sacrificed for the price. An opportunity to procure ourselves a better weapon. Or a worse one. Be wary. There is a reason the meat from the butcher costs more than meat from the man in the alley. There was a time I could readily lay my hands on any weapon I chose. There was no cost involved. I do not understand la magie. Though, perhaps trying to understand is a mistake. Death does not always come quickly. Sometimes it is agonizing. In days gone by, I would have relished such power. Once more, Bruno must take on the role of Reaper. Much as I try to avoid violence, it will not let me go. Perhaps a quick death is an act of mercy for such monster. Come, monster! Your time is up. If you do not burn, monster, I will stand over you to fan the flames. They all just caught fire! Bravo! I am entertained, huh? Are they all dead? Is it over? Can we go home? How is it that I do not feel the heat of the flame? Sometimes, fire brings new life. This fire brings only death. Their eyes! That little blue rat is making them stronger! The runt is helping his allies. The monster blue must die, or we surely will. Can you see how the icy ones empower the others? This has to stop! That sneaky little runt! Keep it away from the others! That blue one looks slippery, like a rat. You know what I do to rats? This electric one looks like how I felt with my first hangover. Absinthe is a hell of a drink. This electric one looks like how I felt with my first hangover. Absinthe makes for quite a night. Ah! My eyes! What just happened? Oh, head feels full of broken glass. Merde. Feels like lightning shot in my eyes and out my ears. Somebody kill that fucker. No! Somebody kill that thing. No! I will kill you for that. Once my eyes start working. I suppose I could throw this pot at someone. Where is Diego? Were you overconfident, Diego? It certainly looks like you are overconfident. Maybe you should leave the fighting to the real soldiers, huh? Well, I expected better from you, Diego. I hope this has not become a habit. I could just leave you here to die, but that would be a much bigger lesson than you need to learn. I am sure you have your reasons for being on the floor. I will not speculate as to what they are. Once more, I am at death's door. This time, Alistair is not here to save me. Maybe I should just let go. Maybe I should not be here. I know I still have a purpose. I cannot die here. Scarlet! Let me die! I know they will not let this be over. Fortunately, your wounds were minor. I would hate it if I had to euthanize you. Did you learn something, Scarlet? Every defeat should teach us something. As you know, I owe your father my life. The least I can do is save yours. A team is only as strong as its weakest member. We should help, Shaw. I would ask how you came to be in this unfortunate situation, but I am guessing you do not want to talk about it. Déjà vu. Once more, I deny death. This is how it goes. I am a servant to fate itself. You have to stay alert, Shaw. Many of the monsters you see here are in fact real. Are you scared, Shaw? Are you hoping to be ignored if you play dead? I hope this was not a cry for help, Shaw. What is wrong, Shaw? Did you take the wrong medicine? I will not abandon you, Shaw. The others? Probably. But me? No. I do not care what everyone says, Diego. You are good for something. Who is truly being saved here? Me or your ego? Please, no jokes about playing doctor or your bedside manner or whatever. We? Why do I feel you are helping me just to rub it in my face? I'm not too proud to thank you. Keep this up and I may even call you friend. Not my first time being saved by a member of the Rhodes family. Merci. Un clou chasse l'autre, Scarlett. Perhaps you should have left me there. For I deserve no better. You are an angel, Scarlett. A foul-mouthed angel, but nevertheless. Careful, girl. If they can pull down a brute like moi, none of us are safe. Tell me that needle was clean, chemist. Merci, Shaw. You actually did something right. Shh. Do not ruin the moment. Is there not a real doctor on this ship? Sure, that looks suspiciously like your personal syringe. Oh, merde. So, I owe my life to how you say, degenerate? The abyss lurks where we least expect it. Alistair's daughter's ingenuity was on full display this evening. Bravo, Mademoiselle Rhodes! Bravo indeed! I did not realize the extent of your skill, Scarlett. It is most impressive. My former recruits could have learned a few things from Mademoiselle Rhodes. You are not like any woman I have ever known, Mademoiselle. When this is over, perhaps you would like to join the Legion. I am impressed, Scarlett. Few women possess such skill. I'm sure it was not survival that taught you to shoot, Scarlett. What was it? I recognize that look, Scarlett. You're angry, but you don't want to show it. Stay calm, Scarlett. Keep your head focused. On their heads. I am truly surprised, Mademoiselle. You are not the woman I thought you were. I hope Mademoiselle likes fire, because she is very close to the flame. Regardez your derrière, Scarlett! You might be a little bit cornered. There is no shame in making a tactical retreat, Miss Rhodes. I would advise moving to a more advantageous position. Are all members of the Rhodes family destined to find such trouble? Let us send the monster into the light. Restore life and restore death. I witnessed Ra's power before. I no longer question it. The beacon is lit. Anyone call for a medic? Heal and depart this plane. Your sickness is purged. If I turn this on myself, would it cure my guilt? Or the dead? The ray of life brings only peace. Better to light a candle than curse the darkness, right? A moment to breathe. Use it wisely. Protect us, Scepter. May the light outlive the darkness. The Scepter of Ra is ready for action. The Scepter hums with power, but it feels different this time. The Scepter vibrates as never before. Was it supposed to do that? The artifact. It appears altered. I admire your spirit, Shaw. Your enthusiasm is infectious. Vieil, did you say you'd fought this monster before? I would imagine your career as a chemist did not require proficiency in weapons. Actually, I know for a fact he does not. Kill and move on. Kill and move on. That is what you have to do, Shaw. Imagine what you could achieve with a clear head, my brain-addled friend. You continue to surprise me, Shaw. I was going to offer my help, Shaw. But I see you have the situation under control. Shaw, are you sure you don't need to take a moment to get your breath back, huh? Was that panic or strategy, Shaw? It was hard to tell from here. Hey, Shaw, I hope you can prescribe yourself something to calm yourself down. We should help the old man, eh? He's fragile. I think his entire body weighs less than my left arm. Poor Shaw. I think he may be too feeble to fight back. Are you worried, Shaw? You look worried. I would be if I were you. Close your good eyes, Shaw! They might think you are one of them, huh? Sometimes you just have to take the beating. This may be that time, Shaw. At least La Voiture Fantôme provided something good. This is, how you say, ridiculous, huh? It's a good tune, huh? This piano produces lovely music. This song. I know this song. Ugh, that is not music. That is an assault on my ears. This magic piano requires more lessons. Pianos should not behave this way. So, not everyone is dead. Some are somewhere in between. I will do something. I always do something. There must be lifeboats nearby. I should get on a lifeboat. There is nothing here for me now. Everyone is dead. I am alone. I am not unfamiliar with such scenarios. I will be fine. I am always fine. I assume everyone else hears that. Shovelman dropped a key. Do we have something to unlock? His death reminds me of Diego. Overdramatic. Well, at least it is a kinder fate than remaining a coal monster. I do not like these stokers. They remind me too much of the man I used to be. I promise. Whoever turns you into a coal golem will pay. This man was forced to fight for a cause not his own. I know the feeling. Angry Shovelman is back! Like some piece of horse shit you cannot scrape off your shoe. Not again! How many of these stokers must I destroy? Bonjour, Shovelman! We have to stop meeting like this, no? I do not think this Shovelman has intelligence. Now you have done it, Stoker. You have made Bruno mad! He has a shovel. Bon. My fists have the strength of 10 shovels. If you are the company you keep, then I must have died a long time ago. Your numbers only give me more opportunity to work out my aggression. This is a gunfight. You only brought your teeth. By attacking in numbers, you only hasten your demise. At least when you attack as a horde, you will not suffer the indignity of dying alone. I am ready and prepared for whatever your next move may be. I may be outnumbered, but I am not outgunned. So you finally realize that you are just too weak to threaten me alone. I am reminded of a bar fight in Brussels. My opponents that day were perhaps even uglier than you. No matter the opposition, I will stand my ground. What use does the Shovelman have for a chest like this? The Shovelman desires the souls of the damned. To what malicious endgame do we play? The viper bites, the dragon burns! Come! I will show you! Such beautiful craftsmanship, such power, such a bloody mess. I have 2 different flavors of oblivion for you. Now get in line! A cannon and a sword. It is official. I am a pirate. Well, if I cannot escape violence, at least I deliver it with style. Viper and Dragon awake from their slumber. I can feel the Viper and Dragon are ready for battle. I have a mystic sword and gun. Surprisingly easy to forget in the heat of battle. Sometimes it pays to bring a snake to a knife fight. Magnifique. They fall like wheat before Le Viper. This is almost too easy. I have had to whip soldiers before, but this would leave nothing but blood. Stand clear, my friends! Let the Viper clear a path! I did not think the Viper could be more terrifying, but I was wrong. It is as if the shards hypnotize them. The Viper, she has more teeth than a shark. Seeing that creature vomit makes me wish to... The vomit is disgusting. But that smell... Ha! Better out than in! Oh, that is disgusting. Have you no class? I hope you and I did not have the same thing for dinner. Blades should not vomit. How is this even possible? Must find way to drain water. I think I saw release valve beneath the surface. A dark magic has cursed the whole ship and those aboard.